Welcome to Maths with EJD. In this video, I'll be talking about applications of community detection. Okay. In the last two videos, I actually talked about some aspects of community detection, including the modularity and the Loven algorithm, as well as spectral clustering. And here, we're talking about some applications of community detection. Uh, we might make references to some of the aforementioned examples. So let's see how all this will pan out. Now, um, we can take quite some examples here under applications. So I'll just go straight and start with, say, social networks. Social networks. What are some applications? How can we detect communities on social networks? Okay. Um, First of all, we can detect friendship groups. Friendship groups. Friendship groups. Okay. If this is not answering, I can do as well. Just write it again. Friendship groups. Okay. So platforms like Facebook and Twitter use community use community detection. They use community detection to group users. To group users. So a very good example would be this example. Um, Twitter might find clusters of users interested in sports, music, or politics, and recommend follows and recommend follows or trends. Okay, follows or trends. So when such groups are recognized, right, you can actually also it can actually be an avenue for marketing too. So still on social networks, apart from friendship groups, right, we can also have misinformation control. Misinformation control, which is a very big issue, not even probably, which is a very big issue in recent times, maybe starting from around 2016. So we talk about misinformation control. So the whole idea of fake news and all that's taking serious dimensions. So misinformation control is really important. So um, community detection can help in detecting and isolating communities isolating communities, spreading fake news by analyzing retweet networks. Okay, so we can have that actually. So that's example from social networks. Then we can talk about biology, right? Say epidemiology and all that. So biology. So under biology now, we can have gene co-expression, just like the example we had in spectral clustering. So gene co-expression networks, gene co-expression networks. Okay. So detecting communities of genes, communities of genes with communities of genes with similar expression patterns, similar expression patterns. Okay. So an example of this would be that clusters might correspond to genes. Clusters might correspond to genes involved in similar biological processes. Similar biological processes aiding aiding in the study of diseases like cancer. So we can identify a cluster of cancer cells, for instance, for better treatment. So that's gene co-expression networks. Then we can also talk about epidemiology. Epidemiology. Of course, this is of serious public health concern, right? So understanding the spread of diseases by detecting communities in human contact networks, in human contact networks. Okay. I mean, one may be able to identify areas that are very prone to a particular kind of uh, infectious disease. So, and such areas can be isolated for the purpose of quarantine or some special intervention. So, an example would be community detection. Community detection can identify identify high risk groups, high risk groups for targeted interventions during pandemics. Okay. Um, so that's that. Then we can have other domains, right? We can group all of that together. Say other domains. So for other domains, we can have e-commerce, e-commerce. So for e-commerce now, um, community detection can help in identifying product communities based on customer customer co-purchase patterns. Based on customer co-purchase patterns. So an example could be um, that Amazon detects clusters of frequently bought together, frequently bought together products for recommendation engines. Okay. Then, of course, we can also have community detection helping with things like urban planning. Urban planning. So here, the community detection can help in analyzing traffic patterns to detect communities, to detect communities, to detect communities of interconnected road networks. Example, so city planners can optimize public transport routes based on detected clusters of high traffic flow. Okay, so these are very important applications of community detection. Well, I think I'll also like to talk about, I mean, under biology, right? Under biology, we could still talk about something like uh, identifying functional modules in protein-protein interaction. Okay, I guess I want to leave that alone. Let me talk about recommendation systems under other domains, right? Let me talk about recommendation systems. They are really important. So, recommendation systems. So I think they are also called recommender systems. It's a whole field of study. Um, for instance, you can use recommendation systems to group community detection in grouping movies or users based on shared preferences, based on shared preferences. Okay. An example would be that an example could be that Netflix clusters, Netflix clusters users with similar watch histories. Okay, Netflix clusters users with similar watch histories to recommend new shows. To recommend new shows. Okay. Um, we could have all kinds of possibilities. Okay. I mean, we can also talk about collaboration networks. Okay, recommendation systems. This should be better for it. So we could also talk about collaboration networks, collaboration networks. So here, community detection can help in identifying research communities by analyzing co-authorship networks, co co-authorship networks. So, and a very good example could be that a university might find clusters of researchers collaborating on similar topics for funding allocation. So the list is endless when we talk about community detection. So the applications are wide ranging. So there's no end to the possibilities. Okay. Um, so I mean all these things, especially with artificial intelligence these days, these things can be significantly enhanced to do things that were never thought possible previously. So these are some critical applications. Okay. So in conclusion, right, in summary, community detection has broad utility, has broad utility in in analyzing social, biological, and even economic systems, even economic systems, endless systems actually. Okay. All right. So for now, this will be the end to graph and network theory. I know there are more advanced topics. If I have need, I might just continue this playlist later. All right. So after now, I think I want to go to game theory. So watch out for that. If you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell also, so you can get alerted each time a new video is released. Then comment, let me know if you want me to teach a topic or solve a problem. For instance, the game theory I'll be talking about next is actually a request from one of the people that follow my channel. So I could actually, teach a topic one day soon if you have one that I've not already dealt with. So you want to comment to let me know. Then of course, like and share so that more people can have access to this great learning. Till I come your way again, keep being the very best. Bye.